All right, let's talk about one of the biggest, most frustrating problems in tech today. You know what I'm talking about. That huge gap between a brilliant idea on a whiteboard and the actual code that's supposed to make it real. Well, today we're diving into a platform that's designed to solve exactly that. It's called PivotalAI, and it's all about turning your diagrams directly into deployments.
So the whole idea behind PivotalAI boils down to this one powerful phrase: think visually, act technically. Now, this isn't just a catchy tagline. It's their core vision, right? And it's tackling a massive challenge. We're not just talking about another tool here. It's a whole new philosophy for how we build things. The goal is to let teams move, seamlessly from a visual concept straight to production-ready code.
And here's the problem that philosophy is meant to crush. Every single technical team out there feels this pain, right? You've got your data analysis happening in these siloed spreadsheets over here. Your visual designs are totally disconnected from the actual code the second they're made. You're manually setting up infrastructure. And the documentation? It's just endless, soul-crushing copy-pasting. It's this constant, frustrating context switch that just kills productivity.
And all of that friction? That creates what PivotalAI calls the gap between thinking and building. Yeah, it's that huge chasm between the awesome idea on the whiteboard and the actual working product that finally gets shipped. So let's talk about the old way, because it's defined by this gap. It's a world of just manual translation. Think about it. Your diagrams are basically static images. They're dead on arrival, because the moment the code changes, boom, they're out of date. Your data's in one place, your logic's in another, and the infrastructure that runs everything is somewhere else entirely. This isn't just inefficient, it slows innovation down to a crawl. So, if that's the broken workflow we're all dealing with, what's the alternative? Well, this is where PivotalAI comes in. It introduces a totally different approach, all built around a single, unified platform. The whole goal here is to give you this unified, almost cursor-like experience. So, imagine this. You've got a data grid that's way more powerful than any spreadsheet, an AI assistant that actually understands what you're asking for in plain English, and a visualizer that just automatically creates dynamic charts for you. The key is, these aren't separate tools you have to jump between. They're all just different parts of one cohesive workspace. Okay, that all sounds great in theory, right? But how does it actually work? Let's dig in and see how PivotalAI takes a simple visual and turns it into a real technical asset. Everything starts on the canvas. You're just dragging and dropping nodes to design a logic flow. Pretty straightforward. But here's where the magic happens. As you draw, PivotalAI is generating the corresponding Mermaid.js code for you in real time. Suddenly, your diagram isn't just a static picture anymore. It's living, breathing documentation that is always in sync with the code. And it gets even better. This visual-first approach goes way deeper. You can design your entire cloud architecture the exact same way. You just drag an EC2 instance, an RDS database, an S3 bucket onto the canvas, connect them up, and bam, the platform generates production-ready Terraform code. This is huge. It doesn't just speed things up, it totally democratizes infrastructure design and helps get rid of those costly, painful manual errors. And the workflow doesn't just stop at the code either. Once your analysis is done and your systems are designed, PivotalAI helps you close the loop. With just one click, it can pull all your data grids, your charts, your diagrams, everything into a polished, professional, executive-ready report. This automates one of the most tedious, time-consuming parts of any project. Okay, so this is obviously super powerful for the user, but I know for all the architects and senior engineers watching right now, you're probably thinking, yeah, but what's running under the hood? So let's peel back the curtain for just a second. Look, PivotalAI is built from the ground up for the enterprise. That means security and scalability are at its absolute core. You can see its privacy-preserving RAG architecture here, which lets it securely query your own proprietary data. Doesn't matter if it's in PostgreSQL, Snowflake, or Salesforce. It's also designed with compliance in mind, with features like column masking and read-only scopes. And over on the right, you can see it's a modern tech stack. We're talking proven technologies like React Flow for that dynamic canvas, while the backend is using powerful, fine-tuned AI models to make sure that code generation is reliable. The bottom line is, this isn't some mysterious black box, it's a transparent, extensible system you can trust. So, we've seen the what and the how, but maybe the most important question is, who is this actually for? Who really gets the most value out of this new way of working? The short answer is, it's built for the entire cross-functional team. Your DevOps engineer can literally say, I just drag EC2 instances, connect them to RDS, and export production-ready Terraform. Your product manager can generate PDF reports of the latest revenue analysis, complete with AI summaries, in seconds. From system architects to data scientists, every single role gets a direct, tangible benefit that just erases a major point of friction from their day-to-day.
And here's the really crucial takeaway. Pivotal AI is not about adding more stuff to your to-do list. It's about actually shipping automations. When you get rid of all that context switching, when you keep your diagrams and code perfectly in sync, and when you automate all that tedious reporting, you can finally turn that huge backlog of someday projects into shipped, valuable workflows right now.
All right, so if this integrated workflow sounds like the solution your team has been searching for, let's talk about how you can get started.
So now that you've seen how you can connect visual design directly to technical execution, the real question is for you. Are you ready to transform your workflow? Are you ready to finally close that gap between thinking and building for good?
If that answer is yes, then it's time to join the next generation of visual-first development. I mean, from spreadsheet analysis to cloud infrastructure, it's all right there in one intelligent platform. The next step is easy. Head over to their website to request your demo, and you can start closing that gap between thinking and building today.